Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about AITX. I was just watching AITX's Steve Reinhardt's video here, and something I noticed, something interesting. Yes, he did adjust the FUD, but something I noticed was I looked at the comments for once because I usually don't look at other people's comments on their YouTube channels. I don't really watch other people's channels, anyways, in the first place, except for any CEOs who communicate through video. I was looking at the comments because I was curious as to what people had to say, and then Aitx had its own update today, 1 hour long, 98% of it fluff, a whole lot of nothing really. But I was curious, so I was like, let me scroll down and compare the comments, and let's just see what they have to say versus what AITX shareholders have to say. Because Aitx shareholders, they absolutely have a lot to be angry about. Whereas AITX shareholders, I think they should be happy. Like, they got a real CEO, real company. They're doing all the right things. Aitx is over there. Basically, they basically made a whole video saying we're not going to drop any PRs. So let that sink in. I believe AITX will surpass Aitx in share price in the future. It did so already. It did so already, and that was nothing more than a tease. That is what I believe. Anyways, let's scroll through these comments. He did mention he's going to go on a road trip, and they're going to increase their RMR by selling a dog, a robot dog. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Not anytime soon, but that's just something to keep in mind because it might move the share price in the future. But other than that, we'll get more information as time goes by. Wish the Discord was more open minded. Love how y'all censored me because I asked a question. Yeah, the AITX Discord is kind of weird in that way. Like if you're a newbie, they'll kind of go in on you, but then after a while, you'll be fine. I don't like Steve or AITX. I love Steve and AITX. Give me a billion shares. Very positive here. Get ready to defeat competitors. 12 round fight. Go AITX in red. I sense profitability goal post extended to the fiscal year. Stock took a dive because of the continued dilution, which, yep, that was expected. Love watching your videos. In it for the long haul. She has a small investment group, and we are invested in the ATX. 1 million shares still stacking. So notice how all these are very positive. And then you switch over to Aitx. We can only go up from here. Wrong. You can only go down if it delists. I hope it doesn't happen. Boo this man. Boo. Dude, you promised to get shares under a billion. At the time it was only 1 point over 1.4. Now it's almost at 2 billion. I'm down 90% because of your lies. Time for lawsuits. Scam, scam, scam. 6 to 9 months to the Nasdaq. That was years ago. Believing this guy. I think stop lying. I don't give two squirts of duck. Um, how long it takes. I'm not giving up on Aitx. Okay. So yeah, so as you can see, been hearing this for a couple years now. There's just a huge stark, and I mean stark difference between the comments of AITX and Aitx, and really the biggest difference is, you know what the biggest difference is. I don't even have to say this ad nauseum. The biggest difference is AITX runners actually communicates. There's not like 80% fluff. This whole video wasn't 80% fluff. Maybe like 5% of it was fluff. Whereas Aitx, when they drop a video, it's like 99% fluff, 1% maybe something to get excited about. So that is the stark contrast between the two that I noticed just in the comments below. And let's be real, AITX shareholders are a lot more, a lot less emotional and a lot more intelligent than the Aitx Discord. Just my opinion though, because I've been in both Discords, and yeah, I got kicked out of the Aitx Discord, as you can imagine, because I'm not, you know, because I have to be biased in order to be in that Discord. Let me put it that way. Keep doing what you're doing. Looking forward. See, and this video was so perfect because he showed you like, hey, look, this is where we were then. Here we are now. Imagine where we will be 2026, 2027, 2028. It really is a game of patience, pays, especially in this market. So that is really the update for today. I just wanted to touch on those three things. I think he'll hit 10,000 subscribers. He'll continue to grow. He'll start getting more and more views, and as time goes by, don't be surprised if this guy. I mean, this is the only CEO that does this, as far as I know, and that's. I think he's I think that's smart. I think that's a great. I think in the future we should see more people do this. More just CEOs getting in front of a camera and talking. It doesn't have to be an hour long, like like Nick Link here, but I think that's good for everyone. Shareholders, like, whoa, the CEO is actually communicating directly to us through video. I think this is the future. Honestly, I don't know why others don't do it. Ilis made a whole video just saying we're not gonna do that. So they're going like they don't want to do it, and they basically made fun of people who do it. Like, no, we're not gonna do that because it just satisfies pumpers. Like, really? That's just a lot of BS. And you got Steve Reinhardt here speaking a lot of truth. So take what you will from that information. Anyways, the share price. I almost forgot to touch on the share price. I completely forgot. I was just so thrilled to see the comparison between Aitx and the Aitx shoulders. Just such a stark difference. Come on, log in. I don't got time, brother. Log in. I'm feeling better health wise. Yesterday I was feeling like utter crap. Utter crap. I couldn't even think straight. I was like, I don't want to make a video, but let's make one or two and call it one or two short ones and call it a day. But here we go. I believe we are going to go to 003s, and I am going to add my biggest position there, and that's it. I'm just going to sit on it at that point. I would be surprised if we go under 002. I just don't see that happen. I think a lot of people are doing what I'm doing right now, which they're just going to wait for the big drop to 003s and like go all in basically down here. I don't think we have anything to worry about in terms of the share price going lower. The dilution, I hope it's over. I hope it stops here at 003s. Hopefully they don't continue to dilute all the way down to 002 and then it breaks down even lower. At least I hope that doesn't happen. But other than that, I think we buy in, we get the next PR that sends it, we take profits, and we're sitting pretty. I mean, this is it. This is AITX right now is where Sybil used to be, but without the CE, of course, and with the CEO that communicates. Because Sybil had that problem too, where the CEO kind of he was iffy on communication at best. But when this thing bottomed out at 1 penny, I mean, look at all these pops and run ups. A lot of 20 to 30, 40% movement to the upside after buying down here at 1 penny. And that's all we would do. But then the CE happened, and that's the end of that. So that is where AITX is right now. Again, without the CE, I don't think we'll go into CE. That would be absolutely, it would be a shocker, just like when Sybil went down to 002s the next day. So I don't think that's happening. I believe in the CEO. I trust a CEO that actually communicates and that doesn't spend an hour with 90% of it being just fluff. Just 8 minutes. Here's what's going on. Here's what's happening in the future. That's it for the video. Like and subscribe. That's it. That's all he does. He's basically a YouTuber at this point. Anyways, buy cheap. I'll see you guys in the next one.